Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Guten Abend, meine Damen und Herren. Thank you, vielen Dank, for joining us for this year's Information Surety Association International Awards and Recognition Ceremony. I have the distinct honor tonight to appear before you as the Master of Ceremonies. It's a special honor for me because I'm the new General Counsel for this esteemed organization. And we've just finished a great meeting this afternoon, and we're really looking forward to tonight's opportunity to recognize the distinguished people and organizations that truly deserve special recognition for their contributions to the information security profession and to ISSA in particular. To get started in the correct way, I'm honored to introduce Candy Alexander. All of you know her, of course, as the esteemed president of the Information System Security Association. Candy?
Thank you very much. That was Rich Marshall, by the way, who is our newest legal counsel for ISSA International. So thank you again, Rich. It was a pleasure to have you open us up this evening. I'd like to get started by saying again, it's a pleasure to be here this evening, and it is something that's been a long time coming. You will notice a few things different this year with the awards ceremony in that it goes beyond our virtual experience. In talking with Mark Thompson and Pamela Fusco about this event, we agreed that the awards ceremony needed to have some sparkle and shine. We needed to truly celebrate our incredible members. And to do so, we wanted to do it gala-style event. So you will notice a shift in our approach that leans more like the Entertainment Industry's Academy Awards, where we celebrate not just the winners, but those who are nominated as well. For it is through the recognition of your peers do you become a nominee, and that is something certainly to celebrate. We have also stepped up the sparkle and shine with our attire, and we are able to celebrate this in person. I look forward to seeing all of you sparkle and shine with us. Consider this the official shift in the ISSA Awards ceremony to the ISSA Awards Gala event. I would like to take a moment and recognize our ISSA committees. The ISSA Awards Committee consists of ISSA members who volunteered their time to assist the association and honor deserving members of the information security community. They spend a significant amount of time developing the proper criteria for honorees, creating the procedures for identifying them, and finally, recommending worthy nomination recipients to the International Board of Directors. I would like to also take a moment and recognize our Fellows Committee. The ISSA Fellows Committee is a select group of ISSA members who are current Distinguished Fellows and Fellows, who also volunteer their time to assist the association, recommending ISSA members deserving of the titles Senior Member, Fellow, and Distinguished Fellow to the International Board of Directors. This is an arduous process to screen nominated individuals and document their qualifications. Again, I thank both of these committees for their dedication and support of these two very important efforts to celebrate our outstanding members. And of course, I'd like to recognize the hard work our support team. Your creativity has really made the virtual event memorable. Thank you all. As we transition to our new awards gala format, I'd like to also make sure we honor the members and industry patrons that have contributed to ISSA and the community that we have lost over this past year. It is important for us to honor those that have come before us and paved the way for future leaders of our profession. We continue to honor those lost to us over the previous year at each awards gala event. To begin, I'd like to recognize and honor in memoriam Philip Griffin, ISSA Fellow and Raleigh Chapter member, passed away suddenly and unexpectedly on October 31st, 2020, at the age of 70. During his many years as member of the ISSA, he served on various boards and committees, including the ISSA Education Advisory Council, the ISSA Journal Advisory Board, and the ISSA International Web Conference Committee. From 2014 until the time of his death, Phil worked at Wells Fargo Bank, where he held the position of Vice President and EISA Systems Architect. Wells Fargo honored him with the Tesla Award for Innovation in 2016, and he was inducted into the Wells Fargo Inventor Hall of Fame in 2018. ISSA's founding president, Sandra Lambert, remembered Phil as one of the kindest, funniest, and smartest people she has ever known, recalling many fond memories of their time spent together working on cybersecurity standards. Philip will be sorely missed by so many and began as a colleague but evolved as lifelong friends. Moving on, we have Dan Kaminsky, who hailed as the inventor savior, passed away on April 23rd, 2021 at the age of 42. He is well known for his discovery of a fundamental flaw in the fabric of the internet. He found a serious flaw in the internet's basic plumbing that could allow skilled coders to take over websites, siphon off bank credentials, and even shut down the internet. Mr. Kaminsky alerted the Department of Homeland Security, executives at Microsoft and Cisco, and other internet security experts to the problem and helped spearhead a patch. Dan's many contributions will be remembered for generations to come. Tom Lyons. Tom was a longtime legal counsel for the ISSA and board advisor. He passed away suddenly on December 21st, 2020. Tom served as legal counsel for the ISSA, guiding us through various legal issues, decisions that affected the ISSA organization and community. He was a dedicated individual and a personal friend. He will be missed by all who collaborated with him. John Millison passed away on August 24th, 2020. He was a dear friend and an influential member of the Bay Area information security profession. John was the past president of the Silicon Valley ISSA chapter, as well as a member of the San Francisco ISSA chapter and many other professional organizations, and was bestowed the designation of ISSA Fellow in 2020. John was invested in making a positive impact into the lives of others, especially for our future generations. He was always working on improving the security community as well as improving his understanding of the world. According to those who knew him well, John had a quick and sharp wit that would make you laugh and sometimes question your sanity. John will be truly missed by his friends and colleagues who knew him to be dedicated, dependable, and devoted, generous and kind, always willing to help, passionate and about enriching the future of our students. Michael Stanton, president and treasurer of the Boise ISSA chapter, lost his battle against cancer on June 28, 2021, at the age of 69. Michael is known to all who have crossed through the doors of the ISSA over the past decade and longer. He was a faithful rock of service and dedication to the community, one of the pillars of support to all of us over the years. Michael received a Boise ISSA Lifetime Leadership Award in the fall of 2020. Boise ISSA interviewed Michael at that time to ask about his years of service, his health, and celebration of his years of service to the community. We recognize Michael as a patriot, faithful to his country, one to celebrate and give thanks for as we honor our patriots. We give him thanks for who you are in your service to all in Boise Valley and beyond. And of course, our next one is Philip Corteau, who many of us have either met or has known the influence he's had on our community. Philip was CEO and chairman of Qualys, who passed away on June 5th, 2021, at the ripe age of 76. He has been a longtime supporter of ISSA and many times keynote speaker, but he was also an ongoing supporter of the ISSA Education Foundation. His support for ISSA was demonstrated through his company Qualys, sponsoring and participating in numerous events at both the international level and the chapter level. He was a continued supporter of the Cyber Executive Forum and was a keynote speaker on several different occasions. Qualys was an international and local chapter supporter for many years. Philippe was often a keynote and participant for ISSA's Cyber Executive Forum. Starting in 2013, the chairman and CEO of Qualys continued his annual donation to the ISSA Education Foundation to fulfill his passion for cybersecurity education, which funded the ISSA Education Foundation Howard A. Schmidt Memorial Scholarship. In 2020, he was named ISSA Education Foundation's benefactor and the foundation's highest award. In recognition of Philippe's enormous generosity, the foundation will offer a special one-time scholarship in his memory for 2022. We appreciate any donations in his memory, which can be made to the foundation website, issaef.org/donate. Further details of the scholarship will be announced in the future communications. The foundation board and scholarship awardees are forever grateful for his generosity. Philippe was a great and treasured friend of both organizations. Don Parker, pioneer of information security industry, passed away on September 18th, 2021 at the ripe age of 91. Remembering Don Parker, identified in 1999 by the Information Security magazine as one of the top 5 information security pioneers. Our community mourns his passing at the age of 91 this past September. Don began his relationship with ISSA in the mid-'80s as a member of the San Francisco chapter. Among his many accomplishments, in 1986, he founded the International Information Integrity Institute, otherwise known as I4, as an SRI confidential advisory service to collect and exchange information and distribute it in large international enterprises. As a testament to his forthright, I4 still exists today and is now owned by KPMG. Don was recognized frequently throughout his distinguished career by ISSA, the first time in 1992 by receiving ISSA's Outstanding Individual Achievement Award. Followed next in 2000 by his induction in its Hall of Fame, and finally in 2010, he became one of the first ISSA Distinguished Fellows. Don was published many times in the ISSA Journal, including a 500-word column for the journal called Don's Corner, starting in 2014 and running for 18 months. Don wrote an ISSA article in 2018 laying out 120 of his security maximums with the caveat, for every maximum, there is an exception. Security awareness is less than useless without the first achieving motivation. It is a folly to think good security is nothing when bad happens, and when nothing bad happens, who needs security? Security is universally hated, and we all hate the constraints of security in our work. One of his favorite expressions of humor in his quote was on 85.6, the expert's number. He would say to you, you can become an instant expert just by using the number 85.6. The following is a tongue-in-cheek rendition of one of Don's funny creations on the expert's number. You can become an instant expert, establish a fact, and settle any argument by using the special number for any occasion. I have done considerable research to create 85.4 and can assure you that it works exceedingly well. This established after he was tired of answering questions on how much cybercrime is there in the, and he would answer, I don't know. One day he just answered 85.6%. When asked 85.6, he responded, 85.6% is the whatever you want it to be answer. So therefore, 85.6 of all business crime, thousands of cases per year, percentage for more than the last year, percentage of trusted, not more than trusted. So with that, just use the number whenever you need it in an article, and it will satisfy your editor and make you an instant expert, establish a fact, and settle any argument. That seemed to satisfy some of them and cause others to laugh or become outraged, as a matter of fact, when they caught on to his deception. But for several years, I could still read my standard answer of 85.4 printed in all well-known newspapers. Anybody can become an instant expert, just use 85.4. So we thank you all. We thank you, Dawn, for all you have taught us and all that you have contributed over the lifetime. May we always remember 85.4. Now I'd like to introduce the chair of our awards committee, Mark Hahn.
Thank you, Candy. Our first awards category this year is Volunteer of the Year Award. This year we have 85.4 awardees. No, that's not right, sorry. The Volunteer of the Year Award honors members who have made a significant difference to the chapter, the association, or the information security community through their dedicated and selfless service to the ISSA. Without our volunteers, the ISSA could not exist, and its important support for the information security profession would be missing. This year, the following people have been nominated for Volunteer of the Year Award: Francesco Charini, Patrick Sheehan, Christine Mack, Debbie Christopherson, Julie Johnson, and Adam Danieluk. And here to introduce the award is David Vaughn. Thank you, David.
Thank you. All right. Thank you, Mark. This year we will recognize 4 Volunteer of the Year Awards recipients. Our first winner is Francesco Charini. Francesco actively works with ISSA Poland from 2018 as Director for International Projects and actively recruits international speakers to ISSA Poland conferences. Congratulations, Francesco. Our next Volunteer of the Year Award is Patrick Sheehan and Christine Mack.
Shall we let Francis
Oh,
go?
yep, sorry about that.
Thank you very much for this award. I wanted to thank very quickly a couple of people. First of all, Tomasz Wojcicki and Mariusz Berka from the ISSA Poland Board of Directors. Thanks for introducing me to the organization, as well as Adam Danieluk, who I first met a few years back, and he introduced me to ISSA. So I'll be always grateful for you for this. And as well to Mark and Candy from ISSA International Executive Leadership Team for allowing me to set up the Special Interest Group for Cyber Resilience. I think that's a very promising project, and I'll be happy to continue bringing this forward for the community. Thank you all.
Congrats. Our next Volunteer of the Year awards are Patrick Sheehan and Christine Mack, who are receiving these awards based on collaboration. Patrick and Christine worked jointly throughout 2020 to leverage multiple forums to advertise and ensure success of chapter events. Both are active chapter members and have gone above and beyond multiple occasions to support this ISSA, the ISSA Colorado Springs chapter. Congratulations to you both. I believe Christine was presenting, right? Yeah? No?
Hello, I'm Christine Mack. I'm currently driving from Colorado Springs to Washington, D.C. area. I'm in the process of moving. Thank you guys very much for everything, and thank you for the Colorado Springs chapter for putting us up for the award as well. It's been an honor.
Awesome, congratulations. Our next Volunteer of the Year award is Debbie Christopherson. Debbie is one of our international board members rejoining us after being reelected in 2021 election cycle. She is co-chair of Women in Security SIG, and is the role as hosted a number of ISSA webinars in 2020, as well as being a key coordinating security professional of the Phoenix Valley for over 15 years. Congratulations, Debbie.
Thank you very much. I appreciate the nomination, and I'm proud to serve ISSA. I'm a member of many organizations over the years. I'm very involved, and ISSA has always been my go-to. And for the Women in Security, we've had a lot of excellent executive female speakers that showcase our latest Chinxi Wang. So stick in there with us. Thank you for everyone, and I advise you to step up and get involved. That's the best way for you to make a difference in your career. Thank you.
Love Debbie. Our final Volunteer of the Year award winner is Julie Johnson. Julie has selflessly dedicated her volunteer time in the ISSA Oklahoma City chapter to supporting our major outreach program, Information Warfare Summit. Congratulations, Julie.
Thank you very much. I appreciate the opportunity to serve with the Oklahoma City organization, and we have some of the best cybersecurity folks in Oklahoma all around. Thank you very much.
This is you?
Great, thanks. Thank you, David. Congratulations, everyone. To our volunteers, thank you very much for your contributions you have made. All of these volunteers are well deserving of their recognition. Without volunteers like these recognized tonight, our organization would not have the same impact on the industry that it does. Thanks again to all of our volunteers. Our next category this evening is our Chapters of the Year Award. The Chapter of the Year Award recognizes chapters that have done an exceptional job of supporting ISSA's mission, serving their member communities and the industry profession by increasing the, sorry, I totally lost my spot there. The Chapter of the Year Award recognizes chapters that have done an exceptional job of supporting ISSA's mission, serving their member communities, and providing opportunities for professional growth. Let's start with our medium chapter. This year's nominees for medium chapter are the Alamo chapter and the Minnesota chapter. Here to present the medium chapter of the year award is Betty Burke.
Thank you, Mark. The awardee for the Minnesota, or for the medium chapter of the year is the Minnesota chapter. As with many chapters, the Minnesota chapter underwent radical changes in a short order to keep their programs viable, and despite the quick pivot, the chapter board, members, and sponsors all helped to ensure the Minnesota chapter remains successful in the ever-changing world. The chapter did a joint chapter meeting with the Minnesota chapter of the Cloud Security Alliance in December of 2020. They had booths at Secure 360 conference as well as the IT Government Symposium, Cybersecurity Summit, and Interface Virtual Forums. And in addition, the chapter supported the Student 360 conference just before COVID hit. 6 conferences in all. Congratulations, Minnesota. Here to accept the award is Ryan Sather.
I just want to say it wouldn't be possible without our board, our sponsors, and our members. So really want to thank all of them for their dedication to the profession.
Thank you, Ryan. Moving on to our Large Chapter of the Year Award. This year's nominees for Large Chapter are the Colorado Springs Chapter and the Denver Chapter. Here to present the Large Chapter of the Year Award is Sean Murray. Sean?
Thank you, Mark. So the honoree for a Large Chapter of the Year is the Colorado Springs Chapter, which holds 25 meetings a year with an average of over 100 members in attendance. They actually host or co-host a number of special events and joint sessions as well. These include the Peak Cyber Symposium. We just completed that a couple of weeks ago. We had over 600 registrants and hundreds of participants. The Pikes Peak Community College Cyber Video Project, the Cybersecurity First Friday event, which they are broadcasting, streaming at live at the National Cybersecurity Center. Congratulations to the Colorado Springs. Here to accept the award is Ernest Campos. Over to you, Ernie.
Thank you, Sean, and thank you to all the other board members for ISSA International. It's an honor for our chapter to accept this award. On behalf of the members of our chapter and even our community at large, we're very thankful for the recognition and happy that we were able to contribute towards the professional development of our members. And here, to all the other awardees so far today, we congratulate them as well. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Last, we would like to recognize our International Chapter of the Year, and here to present the International Chapter of the Year Award is Lee Neely.
Back one. The winner for the International Chapter of the Year Award is the Poland Chapter. The Poland chapter organized 4 international conferences on cybersecurity for over 500 delegates and 50 lecturers. They also had an advanced threat summit with 50 lectures and 3 workshops and 400 attendees, a technology risk management forum for 200 delegates with 50 speakers and 2 roundtables, also an RIBI as personal data protection forum for 150 delegates with 40 speakers. Congratulations, Poland. Here to accept the award is Thomas Wadlinski.
So Thomas is not available with us tonight. So still, we want to congratulate the Poland chapter. Congratulations again.
Well, in addition to our Information System Security Association award winners, tonight's ceremony would also like to recognize our senior members, fellows, and distinguished members. And here to tell us more about those programs and recognize our newest senior members is Randall Frischi, the chair of the Fellows Committee.
Randall's on Zoom? Yep.
There he is.
Hold on, Randall, we're gonna unmute you.
Can we find Randall and unmute him?
Sorry, Randall.
Here at ISSA, our senior membership
Randall, can you start over again? Because we didn't unmute you. Sorry about that.
Okay.
There's always got to be something. Thank you.
Here at ISSA, our senior membership designation is reserved for those ISSA members with 8 years of professional experience who are endorsed by their ISSA chapter and have at least 5 years of membership in the ISSA. This year, we elevated the following ISSA members to ISSA senior member status. Congratulations to all of these well-deserving members. Brian Ventura, Frank Platt, Jaime Contreras, Josh Allen, Michael Crandall, Peter Thermos, Clayton Ramsey, Carrie Chisholm, Steve Zerb, Dennis Shorn, Greg Williams, Hugh Deura, Christine Sublet, James Fredette, Drew Hollander, Shane Janke, Alex DiGiacomo, Patrick Sheehan, David Bridgman, Wayne Lowe, Christophe Jacquette, Michael Kraus, Brian Collentine, Pat Moylan, Tony Rice, and Constance Matthews Reynolds. Thank you and congrats to all.
Congratulations to our new senior members. Our next award category is the Security Professional of the Year. This award honors one individual who best exemplifies the most outstanding standards and achievement in information security in the preceding year. The nominees for Security Professional of the Year award are Kurt Danis, and here to present the Security Professional of the Year award is Sean Murray.
Well, welcome back, everybody. Kurt Danis out of the Colorado Springs chapter. Congratulations on your not just nomination, but being able to receive the award. Kurt, are you online?
I am. And I just want to thank you for this award. I'd like to especially thank Colleen Murphy for nominating me. And just grateful to the Colorado Springs ISSA leadership team for demonstrating leadership and service. It was so contagious as an example that motivated me. So thank you.
Thanks, Kurt.
Next up are our Honor Roll inductees. Induction into the ISSA Honor Roll recognizes an individual's sustained contributions to the information security community, the advancement of the profession, and the enhancement of professionalism in the association's membership. This year's nominees for ISSA Honor Roll are Kurt Danis, Gabe Shamiq, Adam Danielik. And here to present this year's Honor Roll is Debbie Christopherson.
Thank you. And first honor roll is not just a secondary thing like runner-up. These people have very substantial contributions to ISSA and our industry. So this year's nominees for the ISSA honor roll are Kurt Danis, who we just heard from, Gabe Shamiq, I hope I'm saying that right, and Adam Danielik. So with that, I did. Okay. So the first year's, sorry for my delay there, the first year's honor roll award goes to Gabe Shamiq. Gabe, thank you. Gabe is a technologist at heart who has been tinkering from an early age. In addition to running ISSA UK, which is a pretty big chapter and it's been around a long time, he has worked in 14 countries and across numerous sectors. He's bootstrapped a cloud cryptocurrency crowdfunding platform into profitability. He's built security programs from the ground up, led multi-million-pound, that's Britain, security service transitions, and performed in-depth security engineering in SCADA environments. His current passions involve security economics, shifting security left, and the changing perception of information security in both business and the public eye. Gabe embodies the well-rounded development of a security professional, not only in his professional career, but in his dedication to community and charitable activity emphasizing security of systems and information. Congratulations, Gabe.
Thank you. I don't really have that much more to say. Going to continue to keep doing what I do. So thank you very much. This was rather unexpected, to be honest.
Our next honor roll award goes to Adam Danieluk. Adam served on the Poland chapter board, which you've already seen recognized as a chapter of the year, and they've been recognized as a chapter of the year in the past through ISSA because they deserve it. He served as the chapter board member from 2010 to 12 and as the chapter president from 2012 to 18. Since 2018, Adam has continued to serve as a supervisory board member, and as president, Adam initiated the Chief Security Officer Council initiative. And this body, which is part of the ISSA Poland chapter, is used to engage Poland's CSO and the CISOs in voluntary activity, because we're all volunteers, that's what this is all about, building the security community in Poland. Adam is also the founder of the Advanced Threat Summit, a conference organized by ISSA Poland since 2014. Thanks to Adam, ISSA Poland has become one of the most recognizable security associations in Poland. Having fully met all of the requirements, on behalf of the independent ISSA, I'm so sorry, I think I went too far there. So thank you, Adam Danieluk, and if you would like to speak, we would love to hear from you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much, especially for nominating ISSA Poland chapter again as a chapter of the year. Sorry, Tomasz cannot attend. And of course, thank you for nominating me as a winner. And like Gabe said, what can I say? I can do only best to build our security community in the future. So thank you very much.
Oh, I thought Jeff was.
I'm ready when you are.
We're ready. Go for it. Jeff, you're up.
Thank you very much. I want to congratulate all of our winners so far. And now we're excited to recognize our new ISSA International Fellows. To become an ISSA Fellow is a highly selective process. Only 2% of the ISSA active membership can become an ISSA Fellow. Each new fellow went through an extensive submission and review process, and all of us are proud of having ISSA senior members, fellows, and distinguished fellows representing the best of ISSA.
Okay. Having fully met all of the requirements on behalf of the independent ISSA Fellows Committee and ISSA International Board of Directors, it is my distinct privilege to introduce to you the 2021 class of ISSA International Fellows. Our first honoree is Rich Larkins. Rich has spent time Rich has spent time building his experience and reputation within ISSA. At the Phoenix chapter, he has filled roles starting as secretary, moving on to the vice president, and then to the office of the president. He is a co-founder of the Phoenix Security and Audit Conference, where hundreds of local and national professionals have had the opportunity to come together in a hybrid environment. He is recognized for his support of the cyber warfare range, which has expanded far beyond Arizona. His nominator, Debbie Christopherson, shared that as the president of the Phoenix chapter, he really helped amp up the chapter. Congratulations, Rex. Our next honoree is Eugene Mcgowan. Our second honoree, fellows from the Denver chapter, Eugene Mcgowan has filled many roles at the chapter, leading efforts for sponsors, programs, and serving as president. Gene is a self-described multiplier, and his influence ripples out because of that. Scott McCandless, who nominated Gene, describes Gene's innate ability to encourage and motivate others. Gene always has time to offer his helping hand, assisting in whatever way that he can. This leadership style has contributed to the overall success of the Denver ISSA chapter, especially during the pandemic. Congratulations, Gene. Do we have Jean on camera? Yes. Okay.
Thank you very much. I appreciate the recognition. ISSA has been a key part of my success in my career and has been very helpful. Just looking forward to paying it forward for many more years to come. Thank you.
Thank you. Each year, the ISSA President's Award for Public Service recognizes an individual's contribution to the information security profession in the area of public service, either through name recognition by the general public, significant contributions in the area of public service programs, legislation or public affairs, or through sustained proactive presence in the public arena. The nominations for this year's ISSA President's Award for Public Service are Christopher Krebs, the former director of the U.S. Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency, the CISA, and Jim Revis, the co-founder and CEO of the Cloud Security Alliance. Introducing this year's chapter of the year is, again, the president of the ISSA, Candy Alexander. Thank you, Candy.
Thank you, Mark. Drum roll, please. This year's recipient of the ISSA President's Award for Public Service is Jim Revis. Jim Revis is the co-founder and CEO of the Cloud Security Alliance and is helping shape the future of information security and related technology industries. As the visionary behind CSA, Jim provides leadership in bringing together the leading experts to create and share an enormous wealth of resources, guidance, and education and research to raise the awareness of best practices to help ensure a secure cloud computing environment. I would like to also say that I have known Jim for many years, actually served with him back in the day on the ISSA International Board. This couldn't be more well-deserved. So congratulations, Jim.
Well, thank you very much. I think I should probably ask for a recount. Having met Chris Krebs, he actually spoke at our event 2 weeks ago, and what a wonderful guy. Much nicer hair than me as well, but I'm just honored by ISSA, and it's hard to express how much of an influence ISSA has had on the trajectory of my career, and I know that that is true for so many other people, and really all I can say is thank you and keep up the good work, and I know for many, many years to come, ISSA is going to have a real strong leadership role for our industry, so thank you.
Thank you, Jim, and again, congratulations. Through the Organization of the Year Award, the association recognizes those organizations that truly distinguish themselves within the information or cybersecurity community through a sustained, proactive presence that directly contributed to the overall good and professionalism of the association and its membership. The nominees for this year's Organization of the Year are Cloud-Based Virtual Bank Q2 and the Mandiant Threat Research Team. Here to present the award for Organization of the Year is Lee Neely. Lee?
Thank you. This year's winner of the Organization of the Year Award is the Mandiant Threat Research Team for the work on the Sunburst supply chain compromise. The information disclosed and research in depth by the Mandiant Sunburst investigation team concerning the discovered compromise of SolarWinds software packages has led to the discovery of over 30,000 instances of downloaded compromised SolarWinds packages and their exploitation by nation-state threat actors. Cooperation with both government and key IT software operating system vendors and SolarWinds has led to rapid dissemination of the news, analysis, and remediation of the attack, and provides a shining example of cooperation and the service to the public and IT professionals. It really has made a difference in resolving this issue. So once again, congratulations, FireEye Mandiant.
Thanks, Lee. I'm John Waters, President and CEO of FireEye, which will be Mandiant on Monday when we change the name. So thanks so much for the recognition. And, the irony here is I was on vacation last year when I took some time off, and Kevin Mandiant was hoping to be here tonight, but he's in transit back from the Aspen Institute. So look, we all have mission moments that face us every day, and certainly in an intensifying way over the years. And we certainly had ours with the SolarWinds breach. And I just want to give a lot of thanks to the team that stepped up and tirelessly addressed this to do the right thing for the industry. Our customers that understood and appreciated what we were going through and helped us through that process. All of our government partners that helped us coordinate and communicate with the industry so we could do the best we could to have others learn from our issues that we were able to discover early. And lastly, to the industry partners, that got all the information out so we could do the best we could to protect the entire industry. And that's really a mission moment. When you look beyond yourself, your own company, your own organization, and look at the industry and say, hey, we're all participants. How do we help each other out? So that's a tribute to Kevin Mandiant and the team and everything that the FireEye Intel and the Mandiant group did at that point in time. So lastly, thanks to ISSA for all you do to advance the cybersecurity industry and help develop new talent in the industry. It goes a long way towards helping us provide a better future for our kids. Thank you very much.
Thank you and congratulations. My name is Debbie Pinert. I'm here representing the ISSA Education Foundation. That is a nonprofit 501c3 public charity. We raise funds to provide scholarships to college students studying for a degree or career in cybersecurity or a related field. This year, we are offered new training scholarships from SANS, and grant opportunities were offered by the Cloud Security Alliance for those looking for career advancement or to change careers to focus on cybersecurity. The ISSA Education Foundation currently offers 3 scholarships. The first scholarship is the Howard A. Schmidt Memorial Scholarship, valued at $3,500 and is awarded to an undergraduate. This year's scholarship recipient is Akasua Wardy from Howard University. Next is the E. Eugene Schultz Jr. Memorial Scholarship, is awarded to a graduate student, also valued at $3,500. I am pleased to announce that this scholarship has been awarded to Payal Kawarsinghani, sorry about the pronunciation, who is attending Georgia State University. The third scholarship awarded by the foundation is the Sean Harris Women in Security Memorial Scholarship. This is a $2,000 scholarship and is awarded to either a student at the graduate or undergraduate level. I am pleased to announce this year's winner is Tabitha DiDomenico, a graduate student attending the University of South Florida. We also help run scholarship programs for the ISSA chapters. For the past several years, the ISSA Alamo chapter has been offering scholarships with our assistance. This year, 3 scholarships were awarded by the Alamo chapter. The Alamo George Chip Meadows Memorial Scholarship for $3,000 was awarded to Depti Gupta, who is attending the University of Texas in San Antonio. The Alamo Women's Scholarship, valued at $1,000, was awarded to Abigail Kosala, who is also attending the University of Texas at San Antonio. And the third is the Alamo Minority Scholarship, also for $1,000, was awarded to Jasmine Samuels, who is attending Hallmark University. As I mentioned earlier, we partnered with the Cloud Security Alliance to provide the new CSA Professional Development Grant totaling $2,000. These grants are awarded to an information technologist interested in a promotion, professional development, career enhancement, or any individual wanting to transfer into cybersecurity. This year, 2 $1,000 grants were awarded. One went to Dmitry Zadanov, who will use this grant towards the PEN 200 penetration testing with Kali Linux course offered through Offensive Security. And Courtney Reynolds is the other recipient. She will use her grant towards the IT Foundations and IT Applications courses offered through Western Governors University, which supports the CompTIA A+ exam. And many of you may recall that SANS has been donating a SANS training class for our annual fundraiser. This year, we moved it into our scholarship program to allow anyone with the right qualifications to apply. The official name is now the SANS E. Eugene Schultz Jr. Memorial Training Scholarship. The applicant must choose an on-demand SANS course and describe how they will benefit. I am pleased to announce the recipient of this scholarship was awarded to Alina Tai, who will be taking the on-demand version of SEC 504 Hacker Tools, Techniques, Exploits, and Incident Handling course. Please join me in congratulating all of these winners. We look forward to seeing all of the great things each of you will do. Thank you as well to all those who continue to donate to the ISSA Education Foundation and make these scholarships possible. Thank you.
Thank you. We now move on to the Distinguished Fellows, the ISSA Distinguished Fellows nominations for this year, and I turn it over to David Vaughn.
Having fully met the requirements on behalf of Independent ISSA Fellows Committee and ISSA International Board of Directors, it is my distinct privilege to introduce to you the new class of ISSA International Distinguished Fellows. They are Michael F. Angelo, Steve Chan, and Sean Murray. Of our first Distinguished Fellow of the Year is Michael Angelo. He was the chair of ISSA International webinars for the first 12 years. Michael leads communications and the website for South Texas chapter. In addition to his significant work with ISSA, Michael demonstrates significant contributions and has received recognition in the cybersecurity world. He has 56 granted patents, and a vast majority being in security. According to nominator Bill Delangenis, I always mess up his name, Michael's outstanding contributions to industry over the past 40 years exemplifies a career of continuous learning, performance, and giving back. Nominator Joanne Ashland cites his activity in security community since the 1980s, leading almost 20 international, national, or regional organizations. Michael was the 2011 ISSA Security Professional of the Year and has received numerous accolades and recognition over the years. I give you Michael Angelo.
Wow. For once, I'm finally speechless. Okay, so y'all know me. I'm never speechless. I'd like to take this time to actually thank Joanne Ashland and Bill DeAngelis for their recommendations and nominations. Joanne for being a constant nudge to get me to do things. And of course, I'd like to thank my wife for never being afraid, no matter what I tell her is going on with cybersecurity. And thank you very much. I really appreciate this honor.
Thank you, Michael, and congratulations again. Steve Chan has been the VP of Membership for the Central Maryland chapter for over 10 years. He's also a member of the ISSA National Capital and Northern Virginia chapters. He actively participates in annual month-long Maryland STEM Festival. Steve dedicates time to mentor young people and junior professionals. Steve's nominator, William Smith Jr., points out that Steve was ranking security expert for 3+ years at the U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs program that used a shared service center model that was deployed at an external vendor site. rather than an internal government data center while still maintaining FISMA high security at a significantly reduced cost. This is a first. Everyone can learn from Steve's attention to detail. That's got to be pretty challenging. Steve has dedicated his career to continuous learning and always offering guidance and helping those coming behind. Let's hear it for Steve Chan.
Thank you very much. It's quite an honor to receive this award. Would like to thank Bill Smith, president of the Central Maryland chapter, who nominated me. Scott Bender, the president of the ISSA National Capital chapter. Bud Roth, president of the ISSA Northern Virginia chapter. And Alex Groman, past president of the Northern Virginia chapter, as well as being a current member of the ISSA International Board. These various friends of mine have worked together with the rest of the board of director members of each chapter to co-host the Mid-Atlantic quarterly meetings, which allows a superior presentation to be made to the members of all three chapters, and enables us to work as a cohesive group. Again, thank you very much for the award, and thank you very much for the opportunity to speak. Thank you.
Thank you, Steve, and congratulations again. Sean Murray from the Colorado Springs chapter rounds out our list of distinguished fellows for this year. In addition to significant work in his chapter, Sean is elected to the International Board of Directors in 2016 and 2018. In 2019, he stepped up to an officer role as COO and secretary. Sean shares his expertise, has had 58 speaking engagements over the past 11 years, including multiple ISSA Global webinars. He shares hosting responsibilities for the new Cyber Frontier podcast with over 40,000 listeners. Sean's nominator, Alex Wood, recognizes Sean's leadership in the industry through pushing for education and change. Dr. Murray was cited by Pam Fusco in her nomination of him since he served on the international board with him for a number of years. He demonstrated mentorship and humility, making him a fine addition to the distinguished fellow ranks. We have Sean Murray.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, David. You know, one of the things that we say when we've reached that pinnacle of our careers, we're not really building a resume for ourselves anymore. We're building resumes for others. That's where that mentorship comes in. And the leadership aspect of it is not to recognize what you're contributed anymore, but to be recognized by your peers in your industry is very, very significant. And it means a lot to me. I thank Alex for the nomination, Pam Fusco, who also serves on our board as our Chief Financial Officer. Awesome support from my chapter out there in Colorado Springs at First Friday event. Thank you for all of the support. And thank you to the International Board.
Congratulations again to all of our new distinguished fellows. We now move on to the ISSA Hall of Fame Awards. Induction into the ISSA Hall of Fame is the highest honor the ISSA can bestow. It recognizes an individual's exceptional qualities of leadership in their own organizations, as well as an exemplary commitment to the information security profession worldwide. The individuals who have been inducted into the ISSA Hall of Fame represent the pinnacle of the professional and are the giants upon whose shoulders we all stand. The following people have been nominated to this year's ISSA Hall of Fame: Elizabeth Zwicky, J. Trent Haddams, Scott Hazen Mueller, Neil Schwartzman, Murray Kirchway, Brenda Margie, Edna Conway, Dan Kaminsky, Don Capelli, Jack Holleran, Jim Zetter, and Tracy Bush. Here to kick off presenting our Hall of Fame award is Lee Neely.
Thank you. So this year, ISSA will induct 5 such giants into the Hall of Fame. The first inductee is Elizabeth Zwicky. We induct Elizabeth Zwicky into the Hall of Fame for her work in creating DMARC, the Email Authentication Protocol, which helps domain owners protect their domain from unauthorized use. She's been inadvertently involved in internet security since before the internet worm. When I first met her, at least 40 years ago, I would say she's very actively involved in internet security. Congratulations, Elizabeth. Elizabeth wasn't able to join us tonight, so we'll move on. Our next Hall of Fame inductee is J. Trent Adams. Trent Adams is elected chair of the DMARC Working Group in 2012. He led the group through a lengthy public review and refinement period and eventual submission of the specification to the IETF. J. Trent Adams is a technologist and strategist found on the online community, privacy and security. He built one of the first 500 websites, was an advisor on the OECD on identity technologies, and helped develop an acronym soup of technologies such as OpenID, OAuth, CSP, DMARC, FIDO, and ARC. He developed and fostered and advocated for secure internet standards. Whoops, wrong way. Previously, he worked for the Online Trust and Identity for the global nonprofit Internet Society, ISOC. Congratulations, J. Trent. J. Trent also couldn't be with us tonight.
All right. Our next Hall of Fame inductee is Murray Coutury. Murray Coutury began as a communications engineer, systems architect, and software developer for internet communications firms and ISPs in Canada and the US in the 1990s. He became the principal engineer at SendMail Incorporated and CloudMark, where his attention to technical standards led to his authorship of numerous IATF RFC documents, which are used to determine internet standards. At this time, he joined M3AAWG, an anti-spam cross-industry organization that mobilizes to thwart malicious use of email and fight malware via email and now mobile platforms. He has written coordinated efforts to standardize SPF, DKIM, and DMARC technical standards for IETF, and worked further to delineate ways to manage email header information security and act on malformed messages. As Facebook became the global internet and mobile platform with messaging and chat in addition to web pages and social media competition with Google+, he moved to Facebook around the time of their IPO. He was promoted from software engineer to principal engineer for their software. In the meantime, he continues to work for M3WAAG and to serve the IETF, first as co-chair and now as area director for applications and real-time working groups. Congratulations, Murray. Our next Hall of Fame inductee is Edna Conway. Edna Conway currently serves as Vice President, Chief Security and Risk Officer, Azure at Microsoft. She is responsible for the security, resiliency, and governance of the cloud's infrastructure upon which Microsoft's intelligent cloud business operates. Throughout her career, she has built new organizations delivering trust, transparency, cybersecurity, compliance, risk management, and value chain transformation. Leaving a lasting legacy for enterprises and governments alike, prior to joining Microsoft, Conway spent 20 years with Cisco, serving as Cisco's Chief Security Officer, Global Value Chain, where she developed and drove an industry-leading security architecture across Cisco's third-party ecosystem. Conway is globally recognized and has a proven record of driving a key message: the criticality and benefits of building security across all operational processes. She has advocated for a comprehensive approach to cybersecurity and represented our security industry in testimony before the U.S. Presidential Commission on Enhancing National Cybersecurity, the Federal Energy Regulatory Commission, and the Defense Science Board, and is appointed to the Executive Committee of the U.S. Department of Homeland Security Task Force on Information and Communications Technology Supply Chain Risk Management. Her hands-on approach, expertise, and relentless collaboration have delivered tangible security architectures used in business and government. Manifestations of her contributions are in NERC's reliability standard for cybersecurity supply chain risk management, the Defense Science Board report of cyber supply chain, NATO's technical directive for IT system security, and NIST CSF draft 1.1, and the US NSA and DHS report on potential threat vectors to 5G infrastructure to be released in May 2021. Congratulations, Edna.
Oh, goodness. You're not going to make me say anything, right? Thank you. There we go.
Thank you, Edna. Our final Hall of Fame inductee for this year is Don Capelli. Don Capelli is an internationally recognized expert and thought leader in insider risk mitigation, industrial control system security, and overall security risk management communities. She has worked with government intelligence community, the industry leaders on national security issues. Dawn led a cross-functional team of security experts from Carnegie Mellon CERT and psychologists from the Secret Service to produce 4 groundbreaking insider threat reports, and then founded the CERT Insider Threat Center, which became recognized as the world's leading source of insider threat information and is now designated as the National Insider Threat Center. She co-founded the open source insider threat, OSIT, information sharing group. In 2016, she became the CISO for Rockwell Automation, where she brought together the security leaders from across the company to develop and execute a holistic cybersecurity strategy to secure the company's information technology and OT infrastructure. Products, customers, supply chain, and partners is safe, secure, and resilient. She continues to actively provide thought leadership to the security community by bringing together security leaders from companies that are not implementing leading-edge converged IT/OT security programs to work together to define best practices for doing so. Congratulations to Dawn. Is Dawn with us? Hi, Dawn.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Oh my, I am just so honored by this award and so honored to be in such amazing company. I would like to thank Brian Schultz for nominating me. Brian, if you're here, I can't believe you nominated me. I mean, it's just amazing. I just have been surrounded by amazing people in my career, and that's how I've been able to make these great things happen. So thank you so much, but I just want to make sure that everyone that has ever worked with me, for me, that we all did this together. So thank you.
What an amazing day. What an amazing evening. God, it's hard to end it, quite frankly. But before we end this evening, please join us in raising a glass. I'm not going to drink anything. I'm just going to hold the glass and let you enjoy the appearance. Let's raise a glass to all of the winners and to those earning new designations tonight. Congratulations to all of you. Cheers, of course.